Son, you finish the mustard seed, son. Thank you. Put the towel on your right shoulder, please. Full left. Leave it on the ruler. Okay. You ready? Yes, sir. Paul bearers, please. Paul bearers. Yes, please. Don't change the format. That's traditional. Give it a few minutes, no problem. Alright. Very respectfully, carry the coffin. Take. Leave it on the ground, please. All berries. Some you stand in front. You face that way. Ram Nam Satya Hai. 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 Thank you.
Good morning, family and friends and our loved ones. I'm Annie Rajkumar, the wife of the late Vikas Rajkumar and the eldest granddaughter-in-law of the Bisseru family. On behalf of the Bisseru family and the Vipraj families, I would like to thank you for being here today to honor the life and celebrate the life of our dearest Chandhnee Mami, who she was affectionately known to me as. They say that grief is simply all the love that we have in our heart, with nowhere to go, so it dwells in our heart and falls like dew, in the hopes that our dearly departed may feel the warmth of our tears and know how dearly they were loved. Your presence today is a great comfort to the family, and as we notice people still coming into the hall, it bears a testimony to the love and respect that Mami inspired in everybody who knew her. They say that the wise grieve neither for the living nor for the dead. However, we also realize that it's difficult when one has to lose a loved one, and each one would then demonstrate their emotions differently. Today's ceremony is actually, and the customs are going to basically reflect the values and the beliefs of our eternal soul, the Atma, and its journey beyond life. We will be here today not only to grieve, but to pray for the peaceful transition of the soul and to remember the life of Chandhnee Mami. We will begin today's proceedings with some opening prayers and rituals that will be led by Bhenji, followed by tributes and reflections from dearest family and friends. Afterwards, once we've concluded the speakers of the day, Panditji will hand over back to Panditji to perform the final sanskars. Just to the speakers of today, if I could just request please for each of you to be mindful of time, so that everyone has an opportunity to express their love, the last moments, anything they'd like to say. I believe we have to hand over to Panditji at about 12:15. So today's speaker, the first speaker for today is going to be Shamla Bhenji from the Morton Hindu Pathshala. Is Shamla Bhenji here with us? Shamla Bhenji, please come through. Shamla Bhenji is going to talk on very dearly about Chandhnee Mami, who I think until her last days was a member of the Pathshala. Namaste. Jai
Shri Krishna to everyone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha. It's going to be very difficult to actually talk about Chandhnee, as we were very, very close, and we gathered here today not to mourn her death, but to celebrate the life that she had, the life that she led, and the life that she spread amongst everyone. If one has to look at her, we would not say that that's Chandhnee that's lying there. She's a princess, a star in everyone's eye that has fallen from the sky today and is going back to the Atma that she came from. And knowing Chandhnee, when the Lord was dishing out or serving his virtues to people, Chandhnee must have been standing there all along, because she had every virtue that one could think of. Chandhnee's humility, her courage, and the warmth that she spread, the inspiration that she was to many, many people. Last month, Chandhnee celebrated her 58th birthday, and knowing her for such a long time, when she was at Morton, she started her Hindi studies at Morton Hindi Pathshala. She was a most brilliant student in that Pathshala. She participated in all items that was in her category. Chandhnee excelled in what she did. And the most amazing part was, out of all the dancers, when you look at Chandhnee, she was our baby, because she was the shortest and the most beautiful and the most youngest looking dancer that was there. And it's very, very difficult to describe someone who has this type of qualities that Chandhnee had. And not only did she participate in Hindi Eisteddfods, when she went on stage, people actually cheered for her. And she was very well known to the Eisteddfod committee. And then we met at Durban Hindu Temple after she was married and went to her in-laws' place. We often met at Durban Hindu Temple, and Chandhnee was the princess that you see now. So humble, so full of sweetness and inspiration. And there's so much to talk about, so we're not going to take everything, and sit here and say a whole lot about Chandhnee being such a wonderful person. I'm sure everyone that's seated here is missing a part of their heart today. Chandhnee, I know you are here in spirit as much as you have left your body. You are listening to all of us. Please go in peace, our baby. Find your way, find your destination wherever you are, wherever you're placed. Please be happy and make sure that you take care of your family as well. Namaste. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Bhenji. We will appreciate all the emotions that are going to be running very high today. There are more speakers. I don't know if Henry Bhai is here yet. Whilst we wait for Henry Bhai to confirm if he's present, the Bhagavad Gita gives us a lot of insight into death, and it was a source of strength for my children and I when we needed it the most. In chapter 2, verse 27 of the Gita, it says, "For one who has taken birth, death is certain. And for the one who has died, birth is certain." So I just want to leave you to ponder on that. Dharambai is going to be rendering another bhajan. When we think about Shailen and Janisha today, and they're going to be bidding their final goodbyes to their mum. We just need to also bear in mind that we need you to just put your cell phones off, please. Just show a little bit of decorum. If you can have a little bit more silence and less moving around. Dharam Bhai, you render us one. And then after Dharam Bhai, could I ask that Melissa prepare herself? Thanks. bhajan at a time like this is quite comforting. And we're going to also invite you to participate. If you're enjoying the bhajan, don't hesitate to sing along, just not too loudly though. At this time, can I ask for Melissa to come up? I believe Melissa was very close to Chandhnee. I don't think the Red Mama ever ran out of sugar, but nonetheless, I believe in your neighbors.
Namaste and greetings to all family and friends. Today it is a blessing and I'm truly grateful to be able to stand here and say a few words on behalf of my beautiful sister and friend, Chandhnee. It was a privilege and an honor knowing Chandhnee and loving and being loved by her. Chandhnee literally means moonlight. The spiritual meaning of Chandhnee is beauty, serenity, and illumination. And Chandhnee truly embodied all of these personalities. All of these traits in her personality. She was a beautiful person on the inside and a beautiful person on the outside. She had a deep sense of serenity. If you were in Chandhnee's presence, you would feel peace, you would feel calm, and she also illuminated wherever she went. She shone brightly and she touched the lives of many people with her love and her light. So truly, Chandhnee epitomized the meaning of her name. I met Chandhnee a few years ago when I moved next door to her home. And when you first meet Chandhnee, you cannot help but notice her natural beauty. She had mesmerizing green eyes, porcelain skin, and a beautiful smile. But beyond that, her eyes showed so much warmth and depth, and her smile, so much compassion and so much love. She has truly been one of the most genuine, humble, authentic, down-to-earth human beings I have ever met. And it's these qualities that have endeared me to her. She not only opened up her heart and her home, but all her children and her family became family to me. And I'm ever so grateful for her continuous love. Although I knew Chandhnee for just a few years, it felt like a lifetime because she gave me a lifetime of love. And I think what really touched my heart about Chandhnee is the first time she called me her little sister. My sister is abroad and my brother is in heaven. So when Chandhnee touched my heart by calling me a sister, I felt so much compassion, I felt so much love, and that is the person that Chandhnee was to me. She wasn't just my neighbor, she wasn't just my friend, she was my sister. We spent many afternoons chatting over the wall, discussing our children, discussing our lives, even discussing politics. And Chandhnee had a strong faith in God. She also had a strong faith in humanity and goodness. And she had a huge wisdom, a sense of, I cannot explain to you, a sense of right and wrong. And we would often discuss what is happening in the world today. And whenever she discussed worldly issues, you would still see her graciousness. You will still see her compassion shine through for people she never knew in different ends and parts of the world. Our conversations were also filled with lots of laughter and a lot of conversations about food. Chandhnee was an excellent cook, and I was blessed to have Chandhnee as a neighbor because I then was a recipient of this delicious food that she cooked. And when I got home from work, she would send me a text message or she'd call and she'd say, "You busy? Hi, sweetie. Can you see me for 2 minutes?" And I just knew that day was my lucky day. I didn't need to cook that day. Chandhnee would send me one of her most delicious meals. And Chandhnee was such a generous person. Just recently when I got back from holiday, she didn't just cook me a meal. She prepared 2 sets of meals. Naren and Chandhnee left my mum home, and when we dropped off my mum, she left food for my mum and she left food for me when I got home. And she literally prepared a feast. She had biryani, she had dal, she had salads. Jen had made soji. It felt like I was coming home to a wedding. And that was the type of person she was. That was her giving nature. And Chandhanee's way of showing love was acts of service. If you phone Chandhnee or you spoke to Chandhnee and I would say to her, "Chandhnee, let's go to Shangweni on Saturday morning, or let's go for coffee," and she'll say to me, "Sweetie, I'm going to help for a prayer, or I'm going at 4 o'clock in the morning to help for a function." And that is the way she showed her love. She was truly one of the most kind-hearted, self-sacrificial people I know. And she showed her love by acts of service. She was a warm, generous person. But she was also a gentle, sweet, and affectionate person. And it's her love that endeared, and her loving spirit that endeared most of us to her. Chandhnee was a devoted wife and doting mother to Naren, Shailen, and Jen. Mom is not far away. Whilst her earthly presence will no longer be with us, she will live in your hearts. Her spirit and her soul is very much alive. Yes, you will miss her physical presence immensely. But you will remember that she is still very much a part of you. All the values, her fundamental beliefs, her ethics, her morals, her principles are ingrained deep within you. When you face a challenge, when there are new trials to encounter, you don't have to look very far, and this applies to all of you here. If you think about the manner in which Chandhnee lived her life, her principles and her values and her ethics will guide you. She will always be here to guide Naren, Shailen, and Jen. To the family, the close family, the extended family, to all the friends, I pray that God will comfort your hearts, that God will give you strength and peace during this painful time. And to my beautiful, beautiful sister and friend, I love you, I will miss you, but all your memories will be with me in my heart forever. Go well, rest in peace, and may you have eternal peace. God bless.
Thanks, Melissa, for being so kind and for sharing some of those sentiments with the rest of us. Eyes that sparkle with love definitely light up the world. We are now going to be, Henry Bhai, are you going to come through? We've got Henry Bhai also from the Morton Hindu Pathshala who also wishes to just say a few words. Thereafter, we're going to have some family reflections and some memories that will be shared by Kajal and Abish. I will just confirm, I want to ensure that they are not engaged with Panditji. Come through, Bhai.
Prem Namaste everyone. Hari Om. Today, regretfully, we gather here on a very, very sad occasion on the loss of one of our very own. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Henry Ramisson. I represent the Morton Hindi Pathshala, which is a temple and cultural organization that hails in the Morton area of Chatsworth. It is indeed in this area that Chandhnee spent her formative years, and I want to just say that her contribution together with her family was immense in creating this organization that serves the community vastly today. Had it not been for this particular family, ladies and gentlemen, the structure, the foundations of this organization would not have materialized. Through her parents, the B. Prajas, Chandhnee was introduced as a little learner, our contemporary, to go through the annals of that institution, where we were taught culture, religion, and the language of Hindi. I remember Chandhnee as a bubbly, enthusiastic, playful person who enjoyed every part of the education and the practices that we were put through. She excelled in all that she did. Through the studies, she was exceptional. Her contributions to our participation in Eisteddfods and competitions in various cultural matters, she was one of the leaders that took the institution forward. Today it is such a sad day to understand that sometimes the most difficult things happen, and indeed we are reminded of the brevity of life and how all good things must surely come to an end. So today, in remembering her, her efforts, her hard work, her diligence, and her superior personality, we want to celebrate this individual, Chandhnee's presence with the organization. We want to thank the Bisseru family, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing her to be a part of us, to make the contributions, and to add to the community value. She has indeed been a total asset, and it is regretfully a tremendous loss, not only to the family, but to the community at large. Her existence, her life, her beautiful presence is a testimony to her parents, who I remember fondly as doing the due diligence, and they were the ones who actually laid the foundation stones for this organization. And they ensured that Chandhnee and all the other children also continued that cause. And she did so to the very end, making exceptional contributions not only in cash but in kind, and being present and carrying the Hindu flag forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we say a fond farewell to this wonderful ambassador to what we will always say is a total example of how a person should carry herself. She has fulfilled her role as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, and as a community member. We say a fond farewell. We leave you in the hope that your Atma will rest and attain the abode that we all strive for. But also, you leave Chandhnee today, shattered hearts. But we will mend, and we wish you a fond farewell. Jai Shri Krishna.
Janisha, are you ready? I'm going to now call to the podium Janisha. She is Chani Mami's daughter, and she's going to just say a few words on behalf of her dad. So essentially these are the sentiments from Naren Baba to Chani Mami about her.
Namaste everyone. I am Janisha, daughter of Chandhnee, Bisseru, and I'd like to read a message that my father personally wrote, and I'd like you to listen to the words because although it might be short, but I think the words that he's used are extremely powerful and strong in meaning. So Dad, I hope you're listening as well, and I hope that you'll take this message, Mom, and that you'll understand and know how much we all love you. So I'll start. It says, a wise man should not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoice for which he has. And I think that's very profound because we fail to think of what we have and what we don't have. So it's a really powerful message my dad has wrote, but let me continue. A queen of hearts that won many with her smile, her simplicity, humility, and kindness towards people. She believed in the pillars of truth, goodness, and simplicity, and that made my wife the greatest. These values are now instilled in my son Shailin and my daughter Janisha. Shiv teaches us these values as a way of life. And what a true example was Chandhnee. To my wife, I thank you for building a family and a home with me. Going through life with you was an honor. I will miss your sense of humor and spending time with you each day. May you now rest easy until we meet again. Thank you, friends and family, for showing your kindness and compassion. She loved everyone that crossed her path. That's from my father, Naren. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're nearing towards the end of today's program. We are just going to wait a little bit. Kajal, we have two other speakers. And Kajal and Abish, if anybody knows, were practically Chani Mami's kids. And she raised them. They also want to echo their sentiments today and share their feelings. Abish is unfortunately not able to attend today, but he has sent through a voice note that we are trying to play.
I know for certain that we never lose the people we love, even to death. They continue to participate in every act, thought, and decision we make. Their love leaves an indelible imprint in our memories. We find comfort in knowing that our lives have been enriched by having shared their love. A great soul serves everyone all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us together again and again. One day we will remember how lucky we were to have known their love. With one I know for certain that we never lose the people we love, even to their love leaves and comfort in knowing that our lives have been enriched by having shared their love. A great soul serves everyone all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us together again and again. One day we will remember how lucky we were to have known their love, with wonder and not grief. Whenever I am missing you, I always remember how fortunate I was that you were in my life. I wouldn't trade those moments for the world. I love you always, Kaki, and I'll miss you always and forever.
Thank you very much.
Prem Namaste, dearest family and friends. Loved and known by so many, how did Chani Kaki come to be known by her infamous name? Well, let me tell you. Back in the days when Chani Kaki managed their bookshop near DUT, Bia and I would often stop by after work, knowing she would be upstairs, and we would call out with our loud, booming voices, "Kaki, please open the gate." We did this so often, so lovingly and so naturally that even the students began to call her Kaki. And this is how Chani Kaki became everyone's Kaki. I never could have imagined that this day would come. And certainly not so soon. It feels like a bad dream. And I keep wishing that when I wake up, I'll see Chani Kaki's smiling face once more. For as long as I can remember, it's always been the 8 of us, together, traveling. The dads doing their own thing, the partners in crime skinnering in the corner, and the awesome foursome sharing adventures, late night stories, and endless giggles. From our first ski trip in Europe to wedding shopping in India, we created memories that will stay with me forever. In more recent years, life pulled us in our different directions, but the love, respect between us never wavered. Our bond was, and still is, something that no person or no situation and no amount of time could ever break. I stand here today as her niece, but in truth, Chani Kaki was so much more than that. She was my second mom, always present, always caring, and always reminding me what true kindness looks like. She had a gentle soul and a way of seeing beauty in everyone she met. On the hardest days, she would lift you up, just with her simple words. "Everything will be okay, my sweetie." And with that, it always felt like it really would be okay. Looking around today in this room is proof of how many lives Chani Kaki has touched. She was loved deeply, not only by her family, but by everyone who was blessed to know her. To Kaka, Sheo, and Jen, there are no words to capture the depth of this loss. I can't give you any advice to ease the pain, because grief is something we each must carry in our own way. But please know this, you are not alone. We grieve with you, we stand with you, and we will honor Chanikaki's memory together. Rest in peace, dearest Chanikaki. You will forever be remembered, forever be loved, and forever be missed.
I think Dharampai, we're going to skip the pageant for now. On the somber note, may I ask Shailen to please come up? Shailen too would like an opportunity to say his final goodbyes and to share his loving moments with his mum. To Abesh and Kajal, Shailen and Jenny, thank you for sharing a part of your heart with us today. We know it's not easy, but hopefully with time it lightens up.
Namaste everyone. For everyone who knew my mom, you would always know her for her incredibly infectious smile. And she was always known as that lady with the beautiful green eyes, if you ever be with. And if you ever had the pleasure of coming home, you know that she would never let you leave without having something to drink or cooking up a storm for you to eat. There was always a wide variety, which really irritated us, but she loved doing it. She loved being in the kitchen. She loved entertaining. She just loved making people happy. And I see her love in everyone present here. In every tear that's shed, I see it. And I don't miss her because I see her love. I feel her love. And I thank you so much for having such a big impact on all of our lives. I'd just like to end with a poem for Mom. It's called Farewell Dear Mother by an anonymous writer. Somewhere in my heart, beneath all my grief and pain, is a smile I still wear at the sound of your dear name. The precious word is mother. She was my world, you see. But now my heart is breaking because she's no longer here with me. God chose her for his angel to watch me from above, to guide me and advise me and know that I'm still loved. The day she had to leave me, when her life on earth was through, God had better plans for her. For this I surely knew. When I think of her kind heart and all those loving years, my memories surround me and I can't hold back the tears. She truly was my best friend, someone I could confide in. She always had a tender touch and a warm and gentle grin. I want to thank you, Mother, for teaching me so well. And though this time has come that I must bid you this farewell, I'll remember all you've taught me and make you proud, you see. Thank you, my dear Mother, for all the love you showed me. Although you've left this earth and now you've taken flight, I know that you are here with me each morning, noon, and night. Thank you.
Everyone, what an incredible sight it is to see how much my mom meant to you. You know, not long ago did my mom have to say goodbye to her own mom, but now I have to say goodbye to mine. So it's so funny because my mom was supposed to take an Emirates flight tomorrow, bags packed, visas prepared, passport ready, tickets available, to come see me in my home far away. And instead she changed her destination and decided to fly God's Airlines and meet Shiv and the rest of the gang. You know, through Scriptural we learn that we are temporarily here on earth, and that we are not meant to live forever, or that in order for birth to happen, death has to occur. My mom has been reading on this, and I can confidently say that she has an understanding of her purpose on earth. She possessed the true values of Shiva's teachings. My mom always forgave, never had an ego, or never showed an ounce of pride. I'm sure everyone here engaged with my mom, and one might describe her as fun, kind, innocent, and a true selfless woman. She had her nonsense and crazy side, but also acted like a soundboard to so many people sitting here in this room. I'm sure that whatever or whenever she spoke with you, she always wished you well, made you giggle, made you smile, and always gave you some kind of motivation or advice on how to solve your problems. I've witnessed her care and love for animals and everyone here in this room. Whether it was donating, assisting, lending a hand, or just giving you a hug to make sure everything will be okay. Her selflessness was admirable. She was ever willing to give up what little she had or allowed you to have the last bite, and always making sure that you were fed enough and had the best. Mima, I know that I couldn't have all of you as a mother because you have to share yourself with everyone else. And now you're going to be a part of something else. You know, just the other day, my mom came upstairs and she sat on my bed. And out of emotion, she said this. I haven't shared this with my father or my brother, but she says to me, you know, Jen, people who are Saturday born are the most hardworking, but their life will always be hard. I'm one of them. And I felt so bad because why is she saying this? But these are her words, and I couldn't agree more, Mom. You may now rest in peace, and may your hard work pay off into your afterlife. I just want to thank you all for being a sister, an in-law, and a friend to my mom. Thank you for showing her the respect and kindness. I never imagined being a young daughter and not having my mom to see me in my next chapter of life. But now, I see a full room of moms that are willing to step in and be here for me as my departed, my mom's left. On behalf of my dad, Naren, my brother Shaylin, and myself, we thank you so much, and the service providers, for your support and care today and the other days prior. There's nothing more powerful than prayer and family. May you all be at peace. May you all be at peace, my beautiful, incredible, extraordinary mom. Now you can have fun playing with Lucy and Anya and little Billy, and I'm sure you can't wait for your long-awaited hug and kiss from Nana and Nani and Yaks and Newcastle Mama. And I hope your journey is a peaceful one. May you all go in peace and love for one another. Hara Hara Mahadev. Thank you.
Now you've had it. You've had speeches by both of Mommy's children. And clearly you can see the resilience, the strength, the wisdom, and the accolades could go on. But to Janisha and Shaylin, continue being strong. Continue keeping your mom in prayers, and continue to support your dad like you've been doing. We are nearing the end of today's program. Dharam is going to render one more bhajan for us, and then I'm going to hand over today's proceedings to our Panditji. Okay. Who will then proceed with the last sanskars. On behalf of the Rajkumar and the Naidu families from my side, Naren Mama, and the rest of my mamas and mommies, this is a big family. We never called Chandhnee Mommy. She was always Chani Mommy. And to you, Naren Mama, today, on behalf of Ravi and his kids and Vikash and his kids, we stand here and we want to extend to you our deepest condolences to Shaylin, Jenny, to Meena, Vishal, Mahin, and the rest of the Bipraj and Bisseru families. I want to acknowledge everyone here who graciously came through to show their support to the children and to Naren Mama and the grieving family. Your floral tributes, your presence, your prayers, and your tributes that continue to pour in are deeply appreciated. Dharam Bhai, if you could lend us one more bhajan, please, and then it will be Panditji. That's fine. Okay, Panditji says that we should actually extend a vote of thanks, but I think Jenny has touched on it. And I think on a day like this, the gestures that you extend to a family when they are grieving is probably the highest form of gesture that one can extend. Your kindness, your words, your thoughts, your prayers, just a phone call. In fact, these days are the easiest days. But after the 3rd day prayer or the 10 days and then the 13 or 12 days is when it really does set in. So please continue to support Jenny, Shan, Shil and Naren Mama. But to the service providers and to everyone who's made today's funeral a dignified send-off for Mommy, we want to say thank you. To Panditji, thank you as well. I think this is the 16th sanskar, which is the last sanskar of one's life. So again, thank you Panditji for honoring Mommy. And to Dharam Bhai and Vikesh Bhai, thank you as well. Without bhajans, there is no dignity and there is no comfort. And through the beautiful singing of the bhajans today, we felt God's presence amongst us. So one last bhajan, thank you.
So this is not a bhajan, it's actually a golden melody.
Sorry, just one more thing. A big thank you on behalf of the Bipraj family. Thank you.
So like I was saying, this is a special tribute to dear mom. It's a golden oldie. And moms are very special. We know how special they are to us. So for moms who are not here, I'm sure you will think of them. And if your moms are here, you will say that thank you very much for everything you have done for you. So, and if you know the song, please sing with me.
तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ कितनी तुम्हारा, माता सरस्वती नाम तुम्हारा, सबका ध्यान दिखाने वाला ये तो प्यारी माँ, तू है अम्बा माँ, माँ जगदम्बा माँ, तू है गंगा। कितनी सुंदर है, कितनी शीतल है, नारी नारी है। ओ कितनी अच्छी है, तो कितनी भोली है, प्यारी नारी है। ओ
After that tearjerker bhajan, let's appreciate our mothers while they are alive and not when they're gone. Do it now. Kal ki ठिकाना nahi hai. No guarantee about tomorrow. Dharma Premio, Prem Namaskar, and we now going to finish with the sanskar. Before we come to that point, the word bhava means nature. There is another nature which never dissolves, which is eternal, which is sanatan. As jivas, as spirit souls, we are also eternal. And this is verified in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which says, Na jayate mirtye vakatinam Nayanam bhuta bhavitam vana bhuvayim ajo nityam savato yam purnam yahante anmane sharirem. So, for the soul, there is neither birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. It continues to live. Very quickly, this one English word that's most feared, death. When we hear the word death, it sends shudders down your spine. So, to expound on this word death, a day not spent in joy is a day wasted in serving our purpose on this earth. Reality is that we will all depart one day, some sooner than others. When we realize this, we will be understanding the value of time we have. The value of time. Worse than death is living in pain, be it emotional, mental, or physical pain. Eventually, all pain shall pass. Never attached to pain, rather attached to strength to overcome all the pains. So what is the lesson to be learned as we sit here in the presence of the deceased? The message is clear. Enjoy each moment you have, for life has no guarantee. Cherish every moment and every person in your life, because you never know when it will be the last time you will see someone again. Because life is fragile. Perfect example. Life is fragile. Take nothing and no one for granted. Jai Shri Krishna. We will now do the concluding prayers. Hari Om. Yatra Raja Vevasam, Yatra Bodhanam Divaham, Yatra Morya Vyeti Rapaham, Tatra Mama Kritam Kriddhi, Yatram Nukanam Charanam, Trinakayam Vriyate, Loka Jayate Uttamah, Tatra Mama Kriddhi, Yatra Kamani Kamayascha, Durvasaye Vistatam, Swadaye Cha Chatustam Vyamtedi, Yatra Nandaisha, Modaye Samudah, Pradaye Mayaste, Namasye Yatrapate, Kamadaye Kamakiddam, Hari Om, Adishe Pushpam, Shankam Petapam Vasam Samyuktam, Yenam Yaktam Godanam, Govindam Tesham Vidayate, Nadayini Deno Deva, Shankakatra Dade, Om Chakre Mutapaksham Mokshe Bhavam, Om Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamude Sachate, Purnadasye Purnamadayayam, Purnameva Vashishyate. Hari Om. May I humbly request that all of you please rise and join me in reciting the prayer for peace, that is the Shanti part. And when we are going to be reciting the Shanti part, let us not only ask the good Lord to bless the departed soul with peace, harmony, but to give the bereaved family the necessary courage and fortitude to overcome this sudden and irreparable loss. Om Yo Yo Shanti Antariksha Shanti Pretavi Shanti Apa Shanti Aushadeya Shanti Vanaspatye Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvavam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Revi Om Shanti 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 Om Sushanti Bhavatu Savadista Shanti. I'm now going to ask the closest member of the families to please offer your final floral tribute, and then you will come to the feet of late Mum and take your final bow. Let's proceed. Dr. Ji, please flowers. One floral tribute, please. And then the immediate family will bow down at the feet of late Mum. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate close once and then off it, please, to expedite. Please take your vow and the closest, the immediate family will take the vow. The siblings, including dad, Naren as well. All bearers be in readiness, please. Everyone together. Shiva, Shiva, We have exceeded our time by 5 minutes. We're supposed to be clearing the hall at TopClass, but under us is in readiness. This is the queue that we have to hold when we pass away, not only at noon, when you have to pay. All bearers, leading with the head first. The staff from the undertakers, please supervise. All those who are going to be going back home, arrive
Go catch it back there.
Take the close.